right now. Let me just go around and let you know that I am streaming. Online here real quick. Oh, let me put the mic a little closer. There we go. First, let me go here real quick. Post if I am streaming. Copy that. I am live reading. Mario Hot Takes. So, thoughts in Mario Galaxy movie. Then also Twitch. Select all. Streaming updates. Hello, people. Yes, more hot takes. I did Sonic last time. Now I'm doing Mario. I might do more down the line. Okay. Okay, then you just keep posting around, then I'm streaming it. Hello, hello. I'm glad you're all here. Okay. Naba's best character. He's cool, he's cool. Okay, let me go two more times. I'm in a lot of servers. Yes, controversial opinions, yes. Okay, I have all the hot takes already like down below. I'm not gonna show them yet because I want to do it when I start. In other news, you all already know the big news. Then you do it around here. You already know the big news being Fox in the Mario Galaxy movie. That's just amazing. Crazy how that is, huh? Still very surprised they spoiled this. Like, we're literally a week away from the movie and they showed us that now. It's crazy. Okay, shared. Watching no, I need to share on YouTube too. Okay, alright. We are here, and I'm also here reading your Mario hot takes. Yep. Alright, everyone, here we go. We still know what I can. Thomas, that's Fox. That's Fox McCloud. It literally says that in the post. It's Fox McCloud. It's Fox. No one else. It's Fox. Okay. So, as per last time, guys, we all got the hot takes of everyone in the Sonic, and I still had a document of Sonic's hot takes right on this end. I still have it right in here. I still have all the hot takes from Sonic. Now I'm gonna get all the hot takes from Mario this time. Yeah, I know, we got Fox before Daisy and Wario. I think people are a little overreacting a little bit with the whole thing because remember, it's strictly a Mario Galaxy movie. It's a Mario one, not a Smash Brothers one. Even though we have thoughts in here, I don't think it's gonna play a big role. He'll probably have like at least 3 or 4 lines, at least. Because I'm pretty sure that he's gonna show up. Maybe I'm already predicting that Rosalina knows him, and she asked him for help. It would make sense, you know. He's a space person. She's a space person. It made sense they would have some kind of like friendship or whatever. So yeah, it is cool that he's in there. I don't know how many lines he'll have, but we also gotta wonder who's gonna be voicing him. All right, so why don't we get started on the hot takes. So I collected a lot of hot takes. I didn't put the names of the hot takes because I don't want people coming after whoever's coming after. I want their identities to be secret. If you know it's yours in there and you don't feel like and you're okay with saying like, oh, that was mine, then yeah, go ahead. But in other case, let's get going. Or as Mario says, let's go. All right. So the first hot take. Oh, let me put the highlighter that way no one can cross it out. Okay. The first hot take coming up is Super Mario 3D World is a perfect game. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it executed everything that it wanted to do flawlessly as my top 3 favorite games. Yeah, I do like Super Mario 3D World. It was a very fun game. Also with Bowser's Fury. I liked how the gameplay and everything. I know everyone had I know me and my cousins had a blast playing through the entirety of the game. Then when it got the Bowser's Fury expansion, also a top thing. I hope they do something like that in the future one day. You know, I still find it funny that the whole thing with Bowser becoming like this was Bowser Jr.'s fault. But yeah, it was a cool game. I think like the toughest one that I remember for Champions Road, like that level. My goodness, it took me and my cousins like a long time to beat it, and once we beat it once, we never went back. We never went back. I did not go back to that level. I didn't care to 100% it. I did not care. I didn't want to do the entire thing all over again. No. Just once, and that was fine with me. Yeah. Okay. But other than that, yeah, this game too was good. I also had Rosalina debuting in this game too, and not debuting, just being in this game too. Yeah, in the Wii U era, then the new game and everything. I remember so many people were thinking like the new cat creature in this game was gonna be was gonna be Daisy, and it wasn't. Let me see, new cats. Like let me see, like that. People thought that this new cat would be Daisy. I mean, I can understand it. The eyes, the color, it kind of matched. But no, it was not her at all, which kind of sucks. What are you gonna do? But yeah, I did like that game. Okay, let me highlight that. Actually, I'm gonna be asking real quick. Like, did anyone dislike that game? Did anyone dislike it? I mean, I didn't have anything against it. It was good. The world of my childhood. Yeah, I was when I had a Wii U, that was basically me growing up with it. Very good game. But yeah, okay. Charles Martinet's Mario voice is terrible. It made him sound like an Italian Mickey Mouse. What? Louis Albino was the best voice, but he actually was an Italian American living in Brooklyn. The accent, the voice, nothing was artificial. Oh, this is gonna be a hot take. Okay. Very bold of you to say this and confident to say this, with so many people loving Charles. Okay, so I know he's talking about the Mario cartoon version, let's see, the cartoon, guy I know he sounded great as the character. Same with the voice of Luigi. I know they both sadly passed on, but yeah, they're both very good in their roles. I didn't mind the voice that they had for the characters, so they were good. But I wouldn't say Charles made Mario sound like an Italian Mickey Mouse. I did not see that. I don't see that. I don't even hear that. Italian Mickey Mouse, like that's a very, very odd comparison? What? No offense if you're watching this and this is your hot take. If it's your opinion, that's fine. But that's a very bold thing. Like, I never saw Charles as that at all. He and, well, not he, not he, and that's himself. Charles did an amazing job as Mario and everyone else. I do not hear the Italian Mickey Mouse. Again, it's your opinion, but I had nothing. But no shade to the voice of Mario in this cartoon. So, he did a good job, may rest in peace. But I wouldn't compare and say Charles is, like, the worst one for Mario. Definitely, like, in my opinion, no. Okay, let me highlight that. Okay, the next one. Okay. Mario Party Jamboree suffers from bad minigame variety and board pacing. Yeah. I actually do agree with this. I did love Mario Party Jamboree. I still play it sometimes. But there were some some things that were bad. For one thing, oh, this is a perfect example for the pacing. The buddy minigames, they were way too long. They took way too long. Like the Yoshi minigame right here, it didn't take too long, but some of the minigames take a long time to complete. Like the Waluigi pinball minigame. Let me see if I can put it up. Waluigi Pinball Arcade. Yeah, this one takes a long time. You had to get, like, so many points to get, and it's like a long time, like 100 and... See that time limit? That's a long time. A very long time. It makes the pacing seem a long time and not good. The board pacing was not good around the board, and it was bad for that. I liked the buddy minigames. I liked them, but some of them took way too long. And as for the bad minigame variety, I do kind of agree in some aspects when it comes to, like, the choices, because for example, some of the minigames that we have are motion controlled, and if they're not if you don't have the, like, motion control set, then you're not going to be able to play as them at all. For some of them, like, I don't use motion controls in my thing. I play with a controller. So the motion control minigames, they're not being playable at all because we don't play as them. I haven't played any of the motion control minigames. I haven't because of that. Yeah, like this one right here. I haven't played this. I have not played this at all because I don't have the motion control set. So the variety of them are not very spread out. They should have the option to play as them with non-motion control. Like this can be easily controlled with a button or whatever. So yeah, very odd and very that thing because I love the minigame variety. Excuse me, but it's just that the variety needs to be spread out more. In any normal Mario Party, you're gonna have like multiple repeats, a lot, and then some of the other minigames are exclusive to other modes. This minigame right here is exclusive to that Bowser thing, and then the Coin-Athlon ones are exclusive to that minigame too. So it's very, very strange. I just like that. Yeah, like this is exclusive to the Coin-Athlon minigames, not the normal minigames, which is strange. Yeah, I agree with the stuff talking about Charles and the thing. Yeah, but again, this I really do agree that the minigame variety needed to be spread out and everything. Oh, and side note, the Jamboree TV thing, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it at all. This should have been in the base game. Really, it's nothing at all. Don't even bother like doing it. It's not gonna add anything fun. If you want to get it, go ahead, but it's not worth it. Even if Mario's face here is funny. But yeah, no. Okay, so that was supposed to be definitely a very good take right here. I agree with it. Okay, Odyssey's finale honestly sucked. Bowser's son and the Koopalings weren't at his own wedding. Bowser only got a harder version of his previous fight that doesn't utilize captures, and it ends with an escape sequence rather than a second phase. Don't get me started on the ending. Oh, here we go. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, I know what everyone's talking about. Okay, first, the thing about Bowser's son, Bowser Jr., and the Koopalings not at the wedding, I did find that very weird that Bowser Jr. wasn't in this game. Because why wasn't he in this game? Because you would think that Bowser would invite his own son to his wedding. That's very strange. I don't know if it's because of the whole thing that people didn't like the Koopalings being bosses around, and they cut them out, and that way they won't be in the game, and it's an excuse to have the Brutals instead. Maybe that's the reason why. Oh, hang on. Yeah, like, people, like, maybe because people didn't like the Koopalings being bosses around so many times, and then they said, like, okay, let's switch them up with different new enemies and not have Bowser Jr. Included in this. But it was very weird because Bowser went by his own son, and also the Koopalings to their own wedding, to his own wedding. Weird. Besides the Brutals, despite the design, is kind of forgetful. I mean, this guy right here is easily just like Morton. You can even see his face right here. He looks exactly like Morton. He looks like Morton. A lot like Morton. But, yeah, see? Literally, the guy looks like Morton, see? He looks like Morton. And that guy looks exactly like Iggy a little bit, because how skinny he is. But, yeah. So, yeah, that part, I understand. I will say, the boss fight of Bowser isn't really that hard. It wasn't really that difficult. I beat it in the first one, so it wasn't really that difficult. And the second phase, it was fun. I liked the escape phase. It wasn't crazy, plus the music and the build-up, I loved it. Now the ending... the ending. People, look. Guys, I understand that you were hopeful to see Mario and Peach get married or whatever, but you gotta understand, they're not ever gonna really make that happen, ever. I mean, clearly they're not afraid to, like, hint and tease and almost get to that point, but they're not gonna ever, like, explicitly show Mario and Peach actually getting married, because they like to play things safe. They want to keep the normal status quo, because right now, they're not really right now, Peach and Mario are quote-unquote good friends, which we clearly know they're not, because Mario is clearly not just good friends with Peach, because he would not be a good friend. Yeah, I would definitely be a good friend and kneel on one knee and try to propose to my good friend. Just my good friend. Yes, definitely that. And yes, I know the Mario movie and the Mario games are two different things, but yeah, you cannot explain that moment with Mario giving Peach the parasol is not going to lead to something. So, yeah. I mean, they're not afraid to tease that Mario and Peach like each other, but they don't want to change the status quo, because if Mario marries Peach, he would become a prince, and he would move into Peach's castle, blah, 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 so the status quo will be changed. They can't really do anything like that. I know people would be like, but that wouldn't matter. Bowser would still kidnap Peach and stuff. Like, yeah, you're right. Bowser could still kidnap Peach. He could still do that. He could. But they want to play things safe and keep things normal and everything. So, well, that's why they're not going to let Mario and Peach ever outright say they're dating or anything. Because they want to keep things normal, have the will they not thing. It's always going to be like that. It's just how it is, unfortunately. Will they ever change it? No. But they're not afraid to tease things like this. I was reading your comments right now. Yeah, okay, I do understand, like, the ending, did, like, leave people on a sour note, because, you know, this build-up, and it felt like there was gonna be, like, a big finale where Mario and Peach finally get together, and just let it like that. I get they wanted to play on a funny note, and, you know, have it be like that. and Peach just saying, because remember, people were like blaming Peach for saying she rejected them, but she did not really reject them. She just what's the word? Turn them down. Not really turn them down. She just says like, enough. You guys are acting like idiots. I want to leave. I'm tired. Stop acting like this. I want to go home. Like, that's all she would did. If you were in her position and two people were like in your face with a flower, like, marry me, no marry me, no marry me, no marry me, and like, guys, enough. I'm tired. I want to go home. Like, put yourself in her shoes. I would understand that. Of course, as a player, would be upset that they didn't actually get them untie the knot. But at the same time, though, you gotta put yourself in Peach's shoes. She was tired and she had to go home. That's it. Plus they were acting like idiots, so what are you gonna do? Yeah, they were just not being like childish. There's because Bowser, like, remember, Mario was about to do it. He was about to get him one day. The moment was building up to it, and then Bowser knocked it off and ruined everything. And then Mario, like, his reaction, like, oh my goodness, I gotta get into this really fast. I gotta hurry. And then that happened. So, like, I'm not pretty sure I can be allowed to, like, show the ending on here. I don't want to get copyrighted. Well, I don't really think copyrighted, not my thing, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna continue on with this whole thing. I have more outtakes to go through anyway. Yeah, but I didn't mind the ending, and honestly, if they ever do anything regardless of like relationship or anything, but right now I'm okay with how they are right now because, well, obviously they know that we know that they like each other, but they're just never gonna like outrightly say they're gonna be dating or anything. It is how it is until they feel, the need to do something like that. What am I gonna do? Okay. Highlight that. Okay. The Mario games do not lead a timeline like Zelda or Metroid. Saying that, I do respect fans still try to analyze everything and try to figure out a timeline and prove how much these games mean to some people. Okay, I see what you mean by there, because a lot of the Mario games are like in chronological order in a way, because this game happened to this game came after this game, etc. And sometimes they do kind of follow a timeline because the events of the last game impact the last game or nothing. But then again, at the same time, there are some games that don't even impact the next game, only in terms of like items or whatever. So I see what you mean there, not needing a timeline, because there could be one game that takes place like 5 years in the future for all we know. So yeah, I can understand, not needing a timeline. What do you guys think? Do they need a timeline? Yeah, there is kind of like a timeline, because with the Yoshi's Island being Mario and Luigi being babies, and then everything. Sometimes the timeline can be confusing, especially with the whole thing with DK Bonanza, with Pauline and everything. Like, that kind of like get things in the way. But of course, that's kind of like on their end. That's kind of like on Nintendo's fault, because since we already had established that DK had a crush on Pauline when she was way older, so it was very weird that her kid was like, very strange. Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, it depends on your end if you don't like a timeline or whatever. But oh, let me highlight that. It really means anything on your end, really. Sorry, I was drinking drinking water. Okay, so the next one is, there is no bad Mario game. There is no bad Mario game. Okay. I need to give you, let's see. No offense to you if you would think that, but I need to give you exhibit, let's see. Exhibit A. This is a bad Mario game. Exhibit B. Exhibit B. And then exhibit C. There's a lot of bad games. There are some bad Mario games. Like, remember, Mario is a franchise that you can be exhibit B. All these, there are some bad Mario games. I know that. I'm like, oh no, no, I love that game. That game's fun. Like, remember, you can have your own opinion on some of the games. Like, if you like Mario Party Top 100, that's fine. That's your opinion. If you like it, that's good. Good for you. You like it. I, for one, hated it. So there are some bad Mario games, even though some video game companies can have like very successful franchises. There are some franchises that are 100%. I mean, there are some games in the franchise that can be 100% bad. There are some Mario games that can be like a very bad one. Even if it's just Mario and like Mario thrown into the title, there are some bad Mario games. It just depends on your take. And also, you know, very obvious stuff in there. Oh yeah, Mario Pinball Land, Hotel Mario. Yeah, there are, like, it just depends on, like, on you. If they're not that bad, like, it can just depend on you and your take. If you prefer one, oh yeah, don't even get me started on, don't get me started on this one, Sports Superstars. Hi, Scott the Waz. Sports Superstars. Oh my goodness, I hated this game with a fire impression. And the artwork for the game was so great, but then the game itself was bleh. Seriously, why does they animate this on 3DS? Why? Why? Anyway, so yeah, still very bad. There are some bad Mario games. There are some. It just depends on your take, if you prefer one over the other. Okay, next. Some Mario fans are so used to having the same thing and the same exact thing for decades that whenever they see a new type of gameplay, / new voice actor, / new model, / new characters, they go stupidly, dramatically, and crazy over it. Okay, this is something that can be happening because whenever we see something that's very different, we're not entirely 100% on it because we like keeping things simple and normal. That whenever we see something with change, that some of us either get used to it or we don't like it. It just really depends on how you feel about it and what game it is, obviously. Look at me. And then new voice actors. Well, of course, with the new voices for the Mario Brothers and the Wario Brothers and the baby versions, and then for Princess Peach, Princess Daisy, you know, all those characters, and also DK, all those characters getting new voice actors. Like, it happens all the time, unfortunately, and even though some recasting can be happening on it without even being known about, like for Samantha's case, she didn't know about it, but yeah, it happens all the time. Like, for example, the Sonic series. Sonic and the cast in English, they have had their voice actors changed multiple times. So, again, we're going to get used to it. Eventually, we're going to hear eventually, at some point, Roger is not going to voice Sonic anymore. And we're going to have someone else voice Sonic instead. So, this happens. And right now, the voice actors we have right now, they're going to get new voice actors. Like for example, right now, if you guys don't know, the Talking Flower... Okay, the Talking Flower, he is no longer voiced by Mick Wingert. After Mario Wonder, he got replaced. And do you know who voices the Talking Flower right now? The same guy who voices Zavok. Yeah, Patrick Seitz is the voice actor who voices the Talking Flower. So they're both voiced by the same person. So yeah, whenever you hear the Talking Flower, it's Zavok. But yeah, back to the hot topic. Yeah, what is it? Hot topic? I mean hot take. Yeah. So yeah, people can get like not used to anyone new. If we have a new voice actor for anyone, we're not gonna be used to it until like we had to accept it though. It's out of our hands. And then new models, yeah, that can be different. And then new characters. I'm actually not opposed to any new characters, so it doesn't really depend on how you do, but you can't go too dramatic over it. Change happens, we're gonna just deal with it. It's out of our control. Okay, alright. Mario's recasting was necessary. Eventually, Martinet would not be able to do it anymore, and it would suck if Nintendo would keep using the same voice clips over and over again. Okay, so on the one hand, Charles Martinet can clearly still do the Mario voice. We've heard him still do it, but we do agree. Of course, at some point, Charles was not gonna voice him anymore. At some point, God forbid, whenever he passes on or whatever, and then or retires or whatever, like he would not be voicing Mario or Luigi or anyone else in either. So at some point, yes, he would have to be recasted. But they wouldn't be using the same voice clips over and over, because every time there's a new 3D Mario, Charles records new voice lines, and then if Charles was still Mario and Luigi and the Baby Brothers and everyone else in Mario Kart World, he would record new voice lines in that game too. So it just depends on the type of game. But he would eventually stop doing it. I know everyone loves Charles, but at some point he was gonna move on from voicing the characters. Would I love him still voicing him right now until he doesn't feel like doing it anymore? Yeah, of course. But at some point it would happen. Okay, and like that. Oop, didn't even get orange. Okay. Oh, this is the second part of the, I think it was the second part. Oh, wait, there's nothing. It was still bad for them to not tell the other VAs they were going to be recasted, though. Oh, yeah. This is actually still I don't know if it's part 2 of the other one, but, yeah. This is actually not a very hot take. It's a very 100%, a true fact, because it was very not cool of them to recast Samantha Kelly like that. Like no disrespect to the new voices for Peach, Toad, and Toadette, and Baby Peach, because what's the word? It wasn't cool that they recasted her right not on the day of Mario Kart World's release. Like, it did not make any sense that it would wait all the way till the game comes out to tell her this. Like, they've been with her for so long, and you would think they would let her know. I really don't get it. It doesn't make any sense at all. Many people were saying, how did she not know she would be recasted? Wouldn't they tell her right from the bat? Like, wouldn't she make it be obvious, since the game was in development and everything? You see, guys, Nintendo is very, very well known to reuse voice lines from past Mario Karts or past spin-off games for a lot of their titles, a lot. Because, like, for example, a lot of the Mario Party games and Mario Kart games, they all reuse voice lines sometimes. So, like, in Mario Kart 8, a lot of the future spin-off games that we got, they reuse voice lines from Mario Kart 8. So maybe Samantha thought that they would be reusing her voice lines again. So maybe that's why. But no, it wasn't that. And she got recasted. It was a very scummy thing to do. As a voice actor myself, unfortunately this does happen. Sometimes recasting can happen without even being known, told about it. It can happen. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't even get known about it till the day of or the day before or whatever. So it just happens. Just remember, it really looks like maybe Nintendo themselves wanted to change the role for some reason. I don't know why. Because Samantha clearly can still do Peach, because she voiced Peach in Mario and Princess Peach Showtime. So, and she did great in that game as Peach. Her range, amazing. So I don't really get why she couldn't come back. I didn't really get why they didn't want her to come back to voice the characters. Listen to me. And then, I don't know if it's the same for DK's voice actor, because in started with Mario Kart World, DK is voiced by the guy who voiced him in the Japanese dub of the Mario movie. Yeah, so DK's voice actor also got recasted. It wasn't the same one you always known for. He's voiced now by the guy who voiced him in the Mario movie, in the Japanese dub, I mean. So that's kind of cool. I mean, very, very cool that he got that role. So congrats to him for that. But yeah, it's still very strange. I'm pretty sure when it comes to Princess Daisy, Deanna Mustard, she stepped down on her own terms. Probably with Charles too, I don't know. But yeah, it was very bad for them not to tell them. Okay. I'm gonna pull out my classic hot take that gets me canceled every time I say it. Kevin Afghani is greater than Charles Martinet. Ooh, oh. Chat, do not attack this person. This is their own opinion. If you prefer Kevin Afghani over Charles Martinet, then go ahead. Oh, another thing about Charles. Okay, I love Charles to death, but I generally cannot get enough of Kevin's performances. I especially love how his Wario sounds like more like Thomas Spindler than Charles. I don't know who that is, but if you love his performances, then that's fine. That's all on you. I like his voices too, so yeah. Okay, and there's some more water, but I'm talking a lot. Okay. I'm gonna get a story for this one, but you said hot take, so here it goes. I personally wouldn't mind if the games were updated to the movie's art style and detail. I mean, I love the movie's art style, but I don't think we're gonna get a game based on that. I mean, it'd be fine, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It'll be cool, but I don't see it happening. Okay. Mario Kart Worlds and the missions are really fun and add a lot more variety in the trash selection. It makes playing the game a lot less repetitive than previous entries. Oh, yeah. What's the word about? They're very fun. I like them. I sometimes go to the intermissions I haven't played. They're good. I don't really mind them. I know some people are very upset with how straight line it is, but Nintendo is like changing it every single time. So yeah, they're cool. I don't mind the intermissions. I know some people are a little bit like blah. Okay, next. Luigi's can now leave us. Yes. Yes, I agree with this one. 100%. Listen. Look at the interaction between Luigi and the Rich Priest. Yes. 100% agree with that. I agree. Look, if you see the thing, if you see them, you see it. Okay. Speaking of Luigi, the Year of Luigi bombed because the new games that Nintendo chose to represent were incredibly underwhelming. Super Mario Luigi's Dark Connection were their biggest drops, which was a decent 3DS game and expansive pack, really, respectively. I liked Luigi's Dark Moon, and I did like the Year of Luigi, and I did buy new Luigi U. Well, actually, I didn't buy it. My parents got it for me as a birthday present, but I really wanted the Wii U. But yeah, I do agree there that the Year of Luigi, it did bomb, unfortunately, because remember, it was during the Wii U era, so. Yeah, like, the Year of Luigi, I remember so much, so much praise and everything about it. I liked Luigi's Dark Moon, and I did like the Year of Luigi, but unfortunately, it is, bombed a lot. It was a bad thing. There wasn't anything good. I know that, for example, the Mario Luigi Dream Team game, that had so much Luigi in it that it was obviously, excuse me, for Luigi, but they lost a lot of money in that year, which very sucks for Luigi, and it's very sad, because I love Luigi, we all do, but it kind of sucks that his own year got bombed, and he didn't get, a proper thing. I hope they bring it back one day, or something like this, at least, because he deserved better. I know that this thing was referenced in, let's see, there was reference in, not just in, let's see, I know, Smash Bros. Reference. I remember seeing it in Smash Bros. A reference. I think, in the trophy or whatever. It was on the 3DS, I think. Let me see. Can't find it, but it was referenced there that in the Year of Luigi that all the attention that Luigi got from the Year of Luigi made him more shy and awkward. So that was adorable on that one. And then I know it was referenced in the Paper Jam. I know that Starlo said it. Oh yeah, Starlo said it in that at one point. I forget what it was, where it was, but I know she said it at one point. Oh yeah, and probably Tana's guidance too. Yeah. But yeah, Luigi should deserve better, and I like Luigi's Dark Moon. It was very fun. I know people didn't like the multiple and I'm pretty sure I got the two on Switch too as well. I have it, I think. I still do. I think I do. Yeah, I do. It was fun having it there. Plus, I knew what to do and everything. But yeah, I liked it. I also liked it on the 3DS. It could have been better, but yeah, it was still fun. Okay. Origami King proved that unique character designs is not at all necessary for a game to have a good story. Yet the Paper Mario boomers took it as an insult and spat on the message. I know that I know Paper Mario is very controversial right now with the character designs and everything, because they keep reusing the Toad thing. I know that Origami King also kind of played a note to that, because the main boss, let me see if I can find the main boss actually. Oh yeah, him, yeah. He had a big vendetta against, a Toad or whatever, and he, had events, with every single Toad, you've seen one Toad, you see them all, it's like a nod to attacking us fans that were complaining that all the new characters we got were just Toads, so it shows that the people are aware of our complaints. Plus, the bosses we got were very unique. The stapler, the pen, the scissors, all of it was very fun and very funny. Okay. Mario Galaxy isn't a 10 out of 10, most people say. Mario's moveset that takes a huge downgrade from 64 and Sunshine, and the game feels like more like a sluggish as a whole. Galaxy 2 is better in every way except for story. I haven't played Galaxy 2, but I did love Galaxy 1. Would I say it was 10 out of 10? No, but it was a fun game. I liked it. I never heard anyone saying it was 10 out of 10, but it's a good game. I wouldn't say it's 10 out of 10, but it's like an 8, 7 at least. Yes, that's the Labyrinth song playing in the background. I have Sonic music playing in the background. I know, funny, huh? But yeah, Mario Galaxy is like at least 7 out of 10 for me, not 10 out of 10. Okay, Mario games could always use more DLC. That's not a hot take, that is a fact. 100% a fact. Fact. But maybe not allow us to buy them separately from a visual and performance upgrades. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get what you mean. Okay. Next. Ooh, oh, these are good ones here. Mario Party 9 is the best Mario Party. The Origami King battles are addictives. Mario Kart World's missions have a lot of potential. Chris Pratt's Mario is actually very good. I don't mind Brothership's pacing. Mario and Sonic is the best Mario sports series, and Sunshine has Mario's best movements. Ooh, okay. Okay. Mario Party 9, I wouldn't say it's the best Mario Party, but I did like the minigames there. The minigames were very fun, and I didn't mind the car in that game. That one actually took the thing to heart, so I liked the minigames there. Me and my cousins nearly, like, raged against each other in that game. Really, the minigames in that game are very fun. Now, I never played the Origami King, so I have no idea if it's addictive or not. Now, the potential about the intermissions, yes, they definitely do. They definitely do. It's me. Okay. Chris Pratt's Mario is actually very good. Yes. Chris Pratt's Mario is good. I went, obviously, when you want Charles Bart, the native voice now, of course, yes. Obviously, yes. But he does a good job. Like, he did such a good job that in the first movie, I actually forgot that it was him voicing him at one point because he was that good. He was that good. Like, he puts on at least a little bit of an accent with Mario. Not his Italian one, but a little bit of a Brooklyn one a little bit. So, I like it. It's very good. I like it. Brothership's pacing. I know that the pacing in Brothership can be a little bit slow, but then it does pick up once things gets interesting. It takes a while to get the story going. But it is cool. It was a good time, though. Mario and Sonic best. I wouldn't say the Mario and Sonic series is the best Mario and Sonic series. It's your opinion, of course, but they were fun, but they're not like the game series I would come out to repeat playing over and over again. I would say other games, sports series were more replayable, I would say. I don't remember playing Mario Sunshine that much, so I can't say if it had the best movement. I can't remember really. Okay. Okay. Every single one of the main sits, like my MLP. Okay, every single one of the main sits should at least have their own series of games that are consistent not only to their main character group's status, but also to include side characters that aren't in much. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, So Mario has his own series of games. Obviously, he's the main character. Then Luigi has Luigi Mansion game. Then Peach just started getting her own stuff with her 2 games already. Toad, well, not really his own games, but, you know, like Captain Toad a little bit, I guess. Then Wario has his own stuff. So, and then Yoshi. I kind of do believe maybe one day Bowser might get his own game, maybe one day. We don't know. It all depends on what they plan to do with him one day, I don't know. But I do agree, like, everyone should have their own series of games. I mean, like Rosalina should have her own game, maybe. Princess Daisy would be her own game I would love to see. I don't know. But something different. I mean, we're getting another Yoshi game in a couple months, so who knows what's next for other characters down the line. Okay. I don't like the Mario DIC cartoons. I mean, in your opinion, they're very old, so obviously they're not gonna be like how they are right now. Because if we had a new Mario cartoon going on right now, with the cast we have right now, like if we have a new Mario cartoon right now, with like everyone here, if we had a new Mario cartoon going on right now with every character we've known right now, it would be an amazing 2D, 3D, whatever series. So, you're okay with not liking the past cartoons because they were the past cartoons. These cartoons right now, if we ever got one, it would be different. Hey man. Okay. Okay. I feel like Mario should have gotten a new voice sooner. No hate to Charles, but since he was the only voice for Mario for about 32-ish years, it kind of forced Mario to be in one mode forever, and anything not in that mode people will be apprehensive against. Oh, okay. So I do understand what you mean here. I guess it's because, well, because there are characters who have been voiced by the same person for over like a long decade. Like for example, okay, let me see. Okay, Fred from Scooby-Doo. He's been voiced by Frank Welker since the beginning of the Scooby-Doo franchise. Ever since the series came out, he's been voiced by Frank Welker, and been non-stop. Always him. No one else. Aside from, like, the big movie, whatever. But it's always been him, and it's like 50, 60 plus years. And he still does an amazing job as Fred. And he also voices Scooby right now, too. So, sometimes the company is happy sticking with the actor as long as they do a good job and, you know, they want him back, whatever. So that's why they kept Charles, because he loves the characters and he voices the characters very well. So it's that relationship and the performance of the character that really sells well. So that's why Charles stuck around as Mario for a long time. I do agree about, you know, like maybe changing like at one point, that way, you know, people can get used to change. But at the same time though, it was cool having Charles for that long. There have been many actors who has been voiced by the same person for over a long time, and that's how it is. Okay. The only bad Mario Party game is the Top 100 and Island Tour. Yes. Mario Party the Top 100 was 100% terrible. I bought that game and I regretted it. And returned it. I hate it. Well, no, I never traded it in. 100% bad. How do you put the best concept of a Mario Party game and you put it on a 3DS title and it's like the worst? Like, no boards except for like big one board. That's just one, and the gameplay is like how it was in Mario Mario Party what's the word? Mario Party Star Rush. Like the gameplay was like that, and then the minigame variety was so bad. Like, they're like, the variety between minigames was unbalanced. Very unbalanced. I think I can actually look to see if I can tell you, like... Okay, let me see, I can, Okay, there were 60 from, let's see, no. There were 6 from Mario Party, 13 from Mario Party 2, 12 from Mario Party 3, 14 from Mario Party 4, 17 from 5, 9 from 6, 12 from Mario Party 7, only 3 from Mario Party 8, 10 from Mario Party 9, and 4 from Mario Party 10. That's very unbalanced. They should have picked, you know, as the game implies, the top 10 from each of these games, which add up to 100. Like, they should put, like, a voter vote or whatever, like, voting ones of, like, you know, things that, you know, like, imagine, like, we got the chance to vote which minigames we like the top 10 from each of the games. And by the way, some of the minigames on here are not, like, the top favorite ones from games. They're not. Some are not. They're really not. Oh, don't remind me about Mario Party Advance. I hate Mario Party Advance. No, 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 no. Mario Party Advance, it can just go away forever. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I still have it, but I'm never playing it again. Never. Headache, 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 headache. No. And then Island Tour, like, what was this game? What was this game? Really, what was it? Nothing. By the way, spoiler alert, the single-player mode, Bowser's Tower, it has no ending. It doesn't have an ending. It doesn't. You just get to the top, Bowser kicks you out, and says, like, come back again sometime. And that's it. I thought I did something wrong, and then I replayed it with every single character, and nothing happened. I thought I was doing something wrong or whatever, but nope. Nope, 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 nope. I was wrong. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. Okay. Rosalina not only deserves her own spin-off, but would honestly benefit from a lot from one at the moment. Yeah, I agree with that. Rosalina would be like a great minigame, get a great her own video game series. It'd be great. It would be good. I still prefer the Comet Observatory over Starship Mario, despite less inconvenience. I think I do agree there. The Comet Observatory is very iconic, so I agree with that. Okay. Oh, no, this one I know who they're talking about. They're talking about Mario here. Yeah, I agree. Mario, Perfect World Mario, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Mario Sunshine is peak. Yeah, I mean, I didn't play it, but it's okay. I mean, it was very hard for me. I was young, so that's why. But if you think it's peak, yeah. I think Giselle is the best Daisy VA. I grew up with both Jean and Deanna voicing Daisy, and I love the voice work as her, but Giselle's voice for Daisy just fits her to a T. I do love Giselle Fernandez voicing Daisy. Their voices Daisy is very, very good. Like, I don't know if you've already seen my interview with them. Because when I interviewed them, when I heard their voice and voice talking, the voice is literally Daisy. You hear them laugh, it is exactly like Daisy's laugh. It's incredibly, like, oh my god, what? Like, I don't know if you've seen my interview with them. It was great. Very great, and then, let me see if I can pull it up actually really fast. Because when I interviewed them, let me see if I can, check really fast. Here it is. Okay, oh, stupid ads.
When your kid is hurting, and there's nothing you...
Okay, okay, I don't know if you've seen it. Okay, let me pause the music and let me show you what I'm talking about. If you could play any Mario character that wasn't Daisy, who would you play?
Toad.
Oh, Toad, wow. Not even a second thought. See? That voice, that laugh. It's literally Daisy. How is that even possible? So, yeah. I agree. I do like Giselle Fernandez's voice, Daisy. Like, literally, the voice is Daisy. Like, it's just a normal tone of Daisy. So, when I'm pretty sure when they auditioned for Daisy, that Nintendo's like, oh my god, we literally have Daisy. So, yeah, props to them. Okay, I think Mario games are better when they have a story to them. Yeah, I mean, some Mario games who have like little story are still very good, but I agree. I mean, there are some games that would be like great with a good story. Like Mario Galaxy had a good story. Well, then again, like look at for example, Mario Odyssey didn't have a deep story, but it had a story, and people liked it somewhat to the end. But moving on, yeah, I can understand that. Some games with, like, story is a good game. Yeah, it's like 50-50 on that one. Okay. The new Super Mario Bros. Series did as much damage to Mario as some of the Dark Age Sonic games did to Sonic. They weren't poorly made, but the success of the series made the entire Mario franchise as a whole painfully boring and stale for a long time. You know what? I do agree, because the new Super Mario Bros. Titles, they got boring over time. That every time there was a new Super Mario Bros., it got like stale. Hence why when Mario Bros. Wonder, it didn't have a new attached to it, and it was entirely new, entirely different. New art style, new gameplay, multiple player characters. So it was good that they changed it. They probably realized that, we needed something new. Oh, look, another thing about Rosalina needing her own game. Yes, she needs her own game. She definitely does. She deserves that. Yes. Oh, now this is a very hot take. Pink Gold Peach doesn't deserve the hate she's getting. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Okay, I don't know who said this. If you like Pink Gold Peach, that's fine. I mean, well, I kind of look, it's not that we don't I wouldn't say we hate. It is that, just filled in a slot that didn't really needed to be filled in with another clone character. We didn't need another metal character in Mario Kart 8. Like, we didn't need it. It was at the time when Mario Kart 8's roster was very stale. We had so many clone characters and the baby characters and all that, and the metal characters. Like, we didn't need another metal character. We didn't need it. They said they needed another heavyweight female. Why couldn't they just had a Honey Queen? So I don't really get that. And and apparently Pink Gold Peach was like a concept in development for their own mind, like a long time ago before Mario Kart 8. So they just needed an excuse to put her in something. So there we go. But they also said like they need to give Venom Mario his own partner. So whatever. But I didn't really like it. Like him up. Pink Gold Peach, I don't hate her, but I don't really like her or Metal Mario. I think it's because of Mario Kart 8 that I don't like them that much. And then those two are in Mario Sports Superstars for some reason, to again fill in slots. Yeah, see? They're in Mario Sports Superstars, but they're like clone characters. They can easily be added there. Literally, like, why? Why? Anyway, it is best on your own opinion and all that. Okay. Yeah, Nathaniel Banny, I know. Nathaniel Banny, yeah, I thought about him when I read that. Mario kind of needs actual self-character moments in the games like Sonic. Well, Mario's already like a character that doesn't really need like any like character development, really, because he doesn't really like do anything wrong, or I don't know. Like, what kind of character moment would like he need to like show? Like, he hasn't really done anything to show that he has like any flaws, really. Like, I don't see Mario having any flaws. He does what he needs to be done. He knows when to go and fight, know when to save his friends and the people he cares about. So, I don't know. It's like, like, what kind of self-character moment would he need? That's a big question. What would he need? He doesn't really have any flaws now that I think about it. I haven't seen him be well. Now I don't see any flaws. Nothing. He goes in like all confident. Nothing. I don't really see any like flaws. Yeah, he's perfectly fine. Yeah, you're right. He's perfectly fine. There's like nothing. I don't see any like necessity to have a self-character moment. The only way he would need a self-character moment is if he does something like incredibly like irresponsible or something, which I don't see him doing. I don't know, like abandoning Luigi. No. Like if he ever abandons Luigi, like that's never gonna happen. If they ever write Mario to do that, then that's not Mario. That's not Mario. He would never do that. Okay. Oh. Speaking of Mario Kart 8 from before, Mario Kart 8 had a good roster. Oh. If we're talking about the base roster, the first one, not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, okay, if you think so, that is your opinion. I, for one, do very, very, very respectfully disagree, because it was not a good roster. It really was not. Very low variety of anything. Nothing. It was very bad. It was a bad roster. It was a bad roster. The variety was very bad. Very bad. It took a long time for them to realize their mistake and add in many other characters that we like. So, yeah, it was a very, very bad roster. I'm sorry. It was a bad roster. Mario Sports Superstars wasn't really that bad. It was actually really decent. Okay. Look. I only had my fun in that game for like a couple minutes when it came to like the horse racing portion a little bit, and then a little bit of baseball, but no. The gameplay was very bad, and I did not like it. It was unnecessary, and like, why on the 3DS? The only thing I give praise for the game is the artwork, and the roster for the characters, except for Metal Mario and Pinko Peach, was actually very decent. That's the only thing I liked that was okay. That's the only thing. That's it. Everything else, no. Camelot should stop being cowards and bring back the human characters from past Mario Golf Intense games. Yes. 100% yes. Yes, I do agree. Because I've been feeling we've been needing more human characters in the Mario universe for a while. So, I do agree. Bringing back the human characters would be great. Would they do it now? I don't know. It depends on them. But they like to play it safe and just enter like more Mario Universe characters instead and just use our Miis. So, who knows? Okay. Luigi has to get his own solo platform game, just like Mario Odyssey, because Luigi's Mansion is not enough. Same with Wario and Waluigi 2. It should be a platform game for Wario and Waluigi, going to Bowser with Bowser 2. I mean, I like the... I like the Luigi Mansion series. I like it. I don't know if Luigi needs his own platformer game. If he gets one, it'll be fine, but... I don't know. It'll be a huge deviation from how we're used to having Luigi be in a matching game, because... it fits Luigi very well, because he's always like a cowardly, scared, facing ghosts, but he's scared of ghosts, so... it would make sense to have him in a Luigi Mansion game, so I don't know. I mean, if he gets his own game without the ghosts and stuff, that'd be fine, maybe. And then as for Wario and Waluigi, I wouldn't mind a platform game. Yeah, with those two, sure. Bowser, yeah, too. I don't really see a problem with the baby characters being in Mario Kart. Okay, so, for the baby characters, it's not that there's a problem with the baby characters. It's that they sometimes overflow the roster. Because Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, I can handle those having them. Those two, even Baby Peach, I'm okay with that too. But they kind of overflow the roster a little bit when it's too much. Like, in Mario Kart 8, they overflow the roster. And even though Mario Kart World has a large roster of characters, I do agree that there's a little bit too many baby characters anyway still. Like, they could have just left Baby Mario and Baby Luigi there. We didn't need the other ones, but whatever. And then they added Baby Wario and Baby Waluigi into Mario Tennis Fever. We didn't really need those two, but we have a new baby character now, so who knows? I mean, they're they're okay. I don't really hate them, but they sometimes are just there to fill in a slot because they're easy to make or whatever. The current current Mario mainline games barely have a story involved. The only current Mario mainline game that has like a story involved, like you're talking about Mario Odyssey, you mean, is a simple story. You know, Bowser connects Peach and you know, you save her and all that. If you mean like Princess Peach Showtime, it's not really a Mario mainline. It's a Peach mainline game, I guess, but they don't really need it. They don't really, but regardless, they don't really need a heavy story. A simple story is fine with me as long as it makes sense and it's enjoyable. Would I like a heavy, deep story? Yeah, I would, but I'm okay with keeping it simple too. Cackletta from Superstar Saga is the worst Mario villain. She never did anything, let alone anything significant. In the story, while Fafo always did the work of a true mastermind. Plus, she had a pathetic first boss fight. If you remove her from the story, the game wouldn't change much. There's a reason Fafo never brought her up in the Partners in Time or Bowser's Inside story. From what I remember, Cackletta was like, you know, I don't know if it's like a worse Mario villain. I mean, she was very memorable, but I can see why I do like see people deviate towards Fafo a little bit more. That's probably because he returned in you know, did a cameo in Partners in Time, then came back again in Bowser's Inside Story as the main villain. Though funny enough, in the Bowser's Inside Story, no one recognized him. In the Bowser's Inside Story, no one said, "Hey, oh my God, Fafo," or did a reference to Fafo in the past game before. They didn't really do a reference to it. I think they forgot about him, honestly. And they didn't do a reference to that game. I'm very surprised by that. It's like they kind of like want to like forget about the whole thing, or if they really wanted to like make him forget, they could have been like, "Who are you again?" And then Fafo would be like, "Hey, I don't know, you beat me before." So, I mean, I don't really get why they did that, but maybe I don't know, they couldn't do it or whatever, or didn't have time to do it. But whatever. Anyway, I can see why people will deviate towards Fafo. He's a little bit more memorable instead of Cackletta, the laugh Fafo has and everything. So yeah. I might get rid of this. Okay. Mario Party Top 100 and every Super Mario Super Mario Bros. Game past Wii is better than people make it out to be. Okay, I did like new Super Mario Bros. Wii. I did like that game, but Mario Party Top 100, no. If you like it, fine, but I don't. I really didn't. Yeah, I really didn't. And every Mario game past Wii, like, the one on Wii U was, I didn't really like it that much, So, no. Again, your opinion. Okay. Now we're getting to the last bunches of our hot takes. Okay. And then I'm gonna move on to talking about Foss in the Mario movie real quick, and then I'm gonna end it off. Okay. I think the play it safe approach to Mario has unintentionally stifled the creativity of other Nintendo series, like their insistence on story/voice acting not mattering. It works for Mario, but trying to do the silent protagonist from Zelda or Metroid, I think has more story issues than benefits. Legacy/tradition isn't an answer to me. So the silent protagonist. I know that in some games, they do keep Mario and Luigi silent, which honestly annoys me, because they can talk, clearly, in full sentences, multiple times, like Luigi can do it, but they sometimes keep Mario silent all the time. I really don't like that, really. I don't really like that. I actually don't. I really don't. I don't really get why they keep doing it. But, as for other characters, like Link, he's had instances where he does talk, but people have stuck with him being silent all the time that it's fine for them, so I wouldn't mind that either. As for Metroid, Samus, I don't really see her talking that much either, so the silent protagonist, it just works for certain people. Not everyone, but only for certain people. Okay, next one. Pink Gold Peach is greater than Peach at. At least no one would whine about Pink Gold Peach if she was a drop-down skin for Peach. Peach Ed, on the other hand, shouldn't even exist and stole a slot from Dixie Kong in the Booster Course Pass. Plus, didn't we leave the Super Crown behind in 2019? Okay, I know this is the thing from when the final Booster Course Pass came around. Okay, so I honestly believe that they gave us all those fun characters and then added in Peach Ed. That way it would be easy to add a new clone character in. That would be easy to make another slot because, you know, it does have Peach's face and everything. But, I don't really dislike Peach Ed that much because, for one thing, she didn't really need to exist because it's very strange that that thing would turn Toadette into a Peach clone. So it's very strange. It kind of like has like very, very, very weird implications about Peach herself. So weird, very weird. But yeah, I guess that's your opinion. It's hard for me to really say. I don't like Pink Gold Peach, but I also don't like Peach Ed that much either, but I don't hate her as much as it's very, like, it's a hard thing to say, really. I kind of got over the whole hate between those two before, but we don't see them anymore right now, but who knows. Okay, next hot take. Princess Peach finally stepping out of the damsel role in distress and becoming her own hero. Yeah, that's the thing, though, because ever since Mario Odyssey, Peach hasn't been kidnapped yet, at all. And honestly, I don't mind that, but at the same time, though, would you rather her be kidnapped again? Because we've seen her, like, be able to stop it on her own and be able to escape on her own. Would you really want her to go back to the same plot where Bowser kidnaps Peach again and she can't do anything to save herself or whatever? Because I know that's a typical thing they always do, but lately they've been pushing for her to do her own thing and not be kidnapped. I think I would accept her being kidnapped if she is incapacitated in a way. Like, if Peach is fighting back a little bit, and then Bowser would do something to knock her unconscious or trap her in magic or whatever, that's when I can accept her being kidnapped. But if she just stands there and does nothing, then no. Let her fight a little bit, and then probably be kidnapped in a way where she can fight back. That's the only way I'll be fine with it. Alright. Last hot take. Waluigi doesn't need to appear in a mainline Mario game. Leave him to side games. And maybe put him in the Wario games with the WarioWare, or want to bring back Wario Land, make him a playable character. Yeah, that's fine. Waluigi definitely should appear in a Wario game. It's very strange that he hasn't yet. I don't know why. You would think that they would put him in at least one. Push me. Yeah, very strange they didn't done that yet. Very strange. I think one day they will. Not in a Mario game, but in a Wario game. Either WarioWare, or they're gonna bring back Wario Land. But yeah, I think WarioWare, they might bring him back and put him in there. I don't know when, but I think one day at one point. Okay, now to end up with that. Now, people. We must talk about the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the fox in the room. Fox McCloud is going to be in the Mario Galaxy movie. So, oh boy, this is a big, big, big shocker and reveal. For one thing, this was teased a long time ago because, like, this thing was confirmed to be actually Fox, because people saw this and be like, that's not Fox, that's Toad's backpack, or that's Luigi's Luigi's bike or whatever. No, even I didn't believe it was Fox at first, but this kind of looked like him a little bit, but it didn't. But I didn't believe it. It was real. It was indeed Fox himself. Now here's a question: why? Well, I can only assume that it just can like open the door to one, other Nintendo franchises having their own movie, and two, maybe doing a Smash Bros. Kind of thing, because you know that since they have Pikmin cameo in this thing, that it's kind of confirming that they're gonna have like other franchises come in, you know, Smash Bros. Kind of thing. I don't think at the end it's gonna open the door to a Smash Bros. Movie event coming up, but I think it does like open the door to some future installments of like other franchises. Fox getting his own movie, Pikmin getting their own movie, or Metroid or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I wouldn't even be shocked if Samus makes a cameo in this, but she's a space lady too. I don't know. So yeah. I do find it very strange though that they decided to spring this on us a week before the movie comes out. The movie comes out on Wednesday, and it's very strange that they would just, boom, drop this bombshell on us before we even come to find out. Like, I would have flipped my mind seeing him show up in the movie, and we didn't know about it. Like, I would have preferred that instead. Maybe it's because I know that there are some people who got to watch screenings of the movie early before us, so maybe they were afraid someone might expose it or something, but even then, I still would have kept it, you know, a secret until the debut of the movie. I would have kept it a secret. But yeah, Fox being in the movie, it's just, so weird that they're doing this so fast. Yeah, I'm also kind of concerned. Yeah, you're right. I'm also concerned for the movie with how other games are entering this more than just the other. This is just a second movie. Yeah, this is just a second movie, and they're already throwing so much at us, and I'm already like worried for the pacing because you can't throw in a character like Fox and not expect him to like do anything. I guarantee you that maybe he might have like maybe at least 3 or 4 or 5 lines in this movie, and since we do know that this scene does have them with the others and all that. He does have them with everyone else there, so he is going to be interacting with Mario, Peach, and everyone else. So who knows what's going to happen there? So it doesn't show that he is. They wouldn't show this and have him play a proper role. So he might interact with Peach, might interact with everyone else. I hope he interacts with Mario very well. We don't know who's going to be voicing him yet. There have been joke articles saying it's some random actor or Roger Craig Smith, but it's not. They're all joke tweets. We don't know who is voicing him yet. Whoever it is, I can't wait to see who it is. But yeah, it does worry me about the movie's pacing because how are they gonna like balance out everything? We've seen so much of the movie already, and we haven't seen anything of him. So obviously he won't be playing a big role. They'll say minor cameo and then leave later on, or show up later in the end credits. I don't know, but because I wonder how the pacing is gonna be since we know with everything. But remember, this is strictly a Mario Galaxy movie, so it doesn't mean that he's gonna steal the show or anything. He's not. But I do find it very funny that we don't know who's voicing Fox, and yet we know how he looks like, and then for Honey Queen, we don't know how she looks like yet, and we know her voice actor. Very strange, very weird, very weird. But yeah, again, this is a big major bombshell. I'm very excited to seeing how he looks. Well, actually, how he interacts with the cast. Since he's showing up, he's a space person. I can almost guarantee that maybe Rosalina knows him, and she asks him for help. Maybe that could work. Maybe that's how he goes over there like, hey, I need your help, Rosalina, blah blah, she needs your help, assistance, yada yada, I spotted this, etc. You know, stuff like that. People are saying that maybe Fox might interact with Peach a little bit, kind of like how they interacted in Smash Brothers, the Subspace Emissary, maybe. That'd be cool. That's a cool reference and nod. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to how this is like entirely pulled out. I mean, the movie's like not that far away. It's crazy how we're finally gonna be seeing this not that far away. I mean, it's crazy, very very crazy. I hope that this doesn't really like cut any other characters that might be showing up later on in future movies for the Mario. I mean, because now that Fox is gonna be in this movie, I can't predict who's gonna be in the post-credit scene properly anymore, because if the final thing is going to be either a nod, is going to be a tease for a third Mario movie, or is it going to be a tease for a separate Mario, a separate Nintendo movie for a different franchise? We don't know. That's a bad part of it. Also, it's crazy how Fox appears in this before Wario or Daisy or Waluigi or Toadette. How is that even possible? How does he show up before those 4 characters? How? It's crazy. I don't see them not showing up at some point though. I don't see them not showing up though. But yeah. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna end this off with Fox. I'm super happy to see you in this movie. This does open the door for a new Fox movie and maybe a new Fox video game down the line. I can't wait to see who's gonna be voicing him. As we wind down to the movie's release, I can guarantee you that we're gonna be stay wary of spoilers, because remember, this game the movie airs on April 1st and that's April Fool's Day, so there's gonna be a lot of people posting fake things, or someone might send you something and you might think it's a April Fool's joke, but then in reality it's actually a real thing. And that's the scary part. Someone could send me something that looks like Wario or Daisy in the post-credit scene, and I wouldn't believe it, and then it comes out to be true. I'll be very angry if you do that. Do not send me any spoilers. Even if it is the characters that I want to see with my own eyes, so do not spoil it for me, please. Oh boy. This is crazy. Oh yeah, we got Fox before someone like the Nabbit or Koopalings. The Koopalings, I can like almost see them appearing at the end of this movie, because I don't know, I just feel like they're gonna be showing up. I just feel like it. Something in me feels like they're gonna be showing up at the end of the movie as the post-credit scene. I just feel like it. I just feel like they're gonna be coming. But yeah, okay guys, I'm gonna end it off right here. Everyone, thank you for sending me all your Mario hot takes. I don't know what other hot takes I might do, since I already did Sonic and Mario. Oh, I'll do Sonic IDW hot takes next, because I want to see your hot takes for the comments. I want to see your takes for the comments. Your IDW hot takes. I'll make a post about that maybe tomorrow or the next day, whatever I feel like it. Yeah, you post your hot takes, and then I do post a video about it down the line. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for all your hot takes, and oh my god, Fox in the Mario movie. Here we go. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days.